swung you into someone on accident. Where I was like, sorry about that.
That's okay. I can handle it.
They loved
you could
it.
handle
You
it.
were fine. It was your feet.
Yeah.
It was their head. So it was kind of like, whoops.
Whoops.
You're
Yeah,
welcome. They
poor
were fine.
him.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, he's welcome. Thank you.
People would pay good money for this, sir.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Life is a challenge.
How do you get through it?
Laughing at the dark and dirty. We walk you through all the naughty secrets of the adult industry, and you get to be a fly on the wall with two best friends in the business of boobs.
We want to hear your dirty secrets too.
If you have stories to share, questions for us, need advice, which may or may not be helpful,
But we'll make you laugh.
we'll always be laughing here, and we thank you for coming this week.
The Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast, hosted by Molly Stewart and Laura Contreras.
Got your water?
Yeah, Laura, how's your week been?
It's been great. How's yours?
Pretty good. Although I feel like I need a little bit of a pick me up because Mama started bleeding today.
No.
I know. Sad. Everybody,
No.
leave an L in the chat.
So is the pick me up your liquid IV?
Pick me up from Liquid IV did help a little bit, but I feel like I need a little extra of something, a little haha, a little happiness. So, do you want to introduce today's guest?
Heck yeah. Actually, if she would like to join us, we got...
Sage Pilar.
Come on in. Oh my God.
So this is the first on the podcast.
Wow.
Thank you so
what
very
an
much.
entrance. I love it. Turn around. Yeah, please.
Sage knew that I needed a gift today.
You got to come back over here, actually. Come back
The
over here
camera's
and
over
say
here.
hello to everybody out in our audience. Sage Pilar, welcome. Yeah,
I
this
really
is
like.
awesome.
I love the panda
So
choice.
squishy.
It was a very big surprise.
My butt sticks would be getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to fit into the chair.
My big fat ass shit.
Well, we definitely want to get you in the chair. So, everybody, she's gonna do a little costume change for you. I love it. That's awesome. Wow. Look at this. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh my gosh. Is it Christmas already? Christmas in July?
Christmas in July. What does that come from?
I don't know, but
It's like a thing people say.
yeah. If
Why
you
do they say
guys
that?
know, please
Why don't you look it
I'll
up on your phone?
Yeah.
I need to know. We need to know why.
Why
these
is it
things are
Christmas
being
in July?
said.
Is it because we're halfway through the year? That's my guess.
Is it?
I don't
Why
know.
would that?
I don't know.
You're like, maybe because it's halfway through the year. It's Christmas also.
So people want to know.
So you start reminding them now that it's like you need to be buying Christmas presents.
Okay, so Wikipedia. Christmas in July, also known as Christmas in Summer, is the second Christmas celebration held during the month of July in the Gregorian calendar.
Why?
It is centered around Christmas-themed activities and entertainment, including small gatherings. Yay! Welcome back. We're finding out the reason people say Christmas in July.
Yeah,
So there's a headset right next to you. Go ahead and pop that back on. I don't know. So we're finding out together now.
It's weird. I literally grew up without it.
Yeah.
Because
I-
of weird ass.
Right there.
There you go.
What a costume change. Hey,
Hi.
welcome back.
Thank you. Yay.
Now
This is a shirt.
It's so cute. I love
Now
it.
it's a skirt.
Hey, Laura, I might actually have you hand her your pillow.
Yes. Here you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that was a shirt and now it's a skirt?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Cute, like a tube top
Thanks.
transition.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love the
Yup.
color.
So why would
you.
you celebrate Christmas in July though? Like, why is that a thing people do?
It says July Christmas celebrations typically accommodate for those living in Southern Hemisphere, which they undergo their annual winter through the main goal of Christmas.
Right. So like when, like in Australia, it's winter right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's dumb because they still celebrate Christmas at the same time. You don't need two
Yeah.
Christmases. Come on. But I need two Christmases. So I really like the
Right.
festive paper as well.
Yes.
Should I open this
Hell
now?
yeah. Yes.
All right.
Open it. Something's going to pop out.
I can't do surprises. It's
my
a box.
God. Yay!
Yes.
I do be loving a box.
A very big box.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Boxes.
It's a big box.
It's a vagina reference. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rip that
Just in
box.
case y'all were
Show that
In a box.
Show that box. What's up? You want these scissors?
Oh, you tape like my
friend?
grandmother did back in the day. Oh, it's aggressive. She's like, no one's going to get into these
I
packages.
had my assistant do that. He's aggressive.
He really likes tape.
Do you understand how happy this makes me? Is this a mask?
It is.
Because-
I do understand.
Because-
I've been watching.
You've been watching
I've
it, so
been
you know.
watching. Yeah. I'm like a stalker.
So I cannot remember what episode this was, but since you're a stalker, maybe you know. I mentioned to y'all that I used to have a panda head, and it was my favorite thing
Yeah.
back in the day.
Like episode 58. No, I don't really know, honestly.
I couldn't even tell you at all.
She's probably dead on that too.
I hope so.
I'm putting $50 on it.
This is like exactly the head I used to have. You guys will
Is
remember
it?
this
Aw, I'm so glad.
from
Amazing.
films such as Super Sibian Cum Show.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It was very long. I was heaving over the side because my clit was on fire and
Oh,
throbbing. It was like a whole thing. I'm sorry,
poor
we're not 10 minutes
panda.
in. But, there's
Be
a
a
gif.
happier panda.
There's a gif of me that lives on my free cams of me going like this over the side of the Sibian, and then I
Nice.
just turn and look at the camera.
Yes,
That's
dramatic.
amazing.
Can we recreate
That's
this?
awesome.
We actually should.
Can
Hell
you
yeah.
actually try it on? I know you
I
got
need
your
to see
headset
that.
on, but I want to see this so bad. It is adorable. And
It's
I
so
like
cute. I love the shiny nose.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah.
Everybody, another drum roll, please.
Ah.
So there was
Back in the day. Come away from me. Look at them. You ready?
Yes.
Queen.
Panda has some nice tits.
Queen.
Nice titties.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yay.
So
Oh, yeah.
you came in as a panda. Now there's 2 pandas in the room.
Mhm.
I'm loving this. We should have got those panda
Yeah.
suspenders
We should
at
have.
the vintage store. We went vintage shopping recently,
Yeah.
and there was a pair of panda suspenders.
Oh my gosh,
And
really?
We both were like, oh my god, look at these.
Yeah, I was
Dude.
distracted.
I'm gonna go back.
I
You need
was-
to go back and get them.
I'm gonna go back. It's a sign.
Yeah.
But it was so dumb
definitely.
because I was distracted by my phone. So you and Kay were looking at these panda suspenders,
Yeah.
and then I walk over like, "Look at these suspenders." You're like, "Bitch, we've been there already."
I didn't say it like
Where
that.
have you been?
She was
Yes,
like,
she did.
oh, okay.
Henry would love that. That's my friend Henry.
That's
my
your friend
buddy.
Henry?
Yeah.
I love it.
We were just out and like a helicopter flew by and the pillars ripped his head off.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
That's the perfect.
He lives
way.
on with us.
Yeah.
He does.
Great job.
He has to live here on his new vessel.
Henry will be happy.
Go, Henry. Go,
Henry
Henry.
lives on.
That's
He
amazing.
cleans up nice.
He does.
He does, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't look dirty at
How-
all.
how'd you
He
get all
doesn't look like he went through anything.
How'd you get all
Yeah.
the blood like out of the white of the fur? It's pretty
Lots
cool.
of bleach.
Clorox
Fuck yeah.
pens.
Yeah.
Clorox
Yeah.
pens. Those do be helping. I got really sad the other day because I got a brand new like cream colored crop top, right? And I was like, "This is so comfy." And then within 5 minutes of putting it on, I took a sip of coffee and somehow dribbled it all down my chin. Got mostly on the floor, but one drop right in the center of the new shirt.
My dad would always say, like, got a hole in your lip?
Oh my god! I know. I don't even
Got a hole in your lip?
That's
A hole in your
funny.
chin?
for everything except for cum. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm the same way. I can't have nice, like, white things.
No,
I
every
always
time I think it's a
stain
good
them.
idea.
Yeah. Yep. I try. I always try because it looks good, but
So
it's difficult.
you're traveling a lot, right? Do you have like a home base, or are you primarily like
it's
traveling?
Tempe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're like
Okay.
right by Mill Avenue.
Okay, awesome.
Nice. They drove in today.
Yeah.
They've been on the road all day.
I've
Yeah.
just been
Wow.
snoozing.
Yeah, queen.
Yeah. Yep.
Love
Passenger, actually, like backseat princess.
Princess, I
we
like
love
that.
that
Backseat
for
princess.
you.
Yeah. Got the whole seat just
She's
sleeping
like, this
there.
is not hard at all.
The angle was weird. I had to like turn around like
Oh,
once, you know,
okay.
like
Like
To
to
get
roll on
comfy?
your side, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird because I thought I wouldn't want the sun in my face, but I think that I wound up having the sun in my face.
Well, it's a nice little
because-
warming effect, like a cat.
Yeah,
Like you have to-
maybe
But-
that's what it was. It's the cat in me.
Speaking of back seats, have you ever had sex in a car?
Yes.
I have a Mustang.
Did you find it difficult?
No.
Not in the Mustang, but honestly, I did. And like in a truck thing, it was a truck,
Mine was a truck.
and it was difficult in the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not in the back of the truck.
No.
It was like we tried to do it in the car because in
Yeah.
the back would be like way too
Way too,
obvious.
yeah, way too exposed. It's just like you don't
But
have like
yeah,
a little cab over
It
top
was
of
it was really hard to
Yeah.
do in the truck in
Yeah.
the back of and yeah.
I just think
not
back
enough
to the
space.
sex in cars that I've had, and it's just like it's not been great. Like you think about it, like in the movies, you're like everybody's always fucking in cars. This is cool, but I don't know if it's like the legs or what's
Yeah.
going on. But
That's true. Maybe an SUV with the seats
The
down.
Mustang
right?
honestly worked. I
Maybe.
don't like Mustangs anymore because no. You know, like
No.
it's just like
do you not like them
it's like
anymore because of the sex that you had in the car?
Overcompensating for something else, you know, like their Mustang is a guy that has one is usually overcompensating.
Tiny dick.
Yeah, but he
Got
didn't
it.
have a tiny dick. It was fine. We had great sex.
Just
but-
tiny dick personality.
Yeah, we were
TDP.
I was bored. I was bored as fuck. Like I love Game of Thrones, but all we did was watch Game of Thrones and
Yeah,
like eat
you're
Taco
like-
Bell. Sometimes, like for a treat, we had Rubios.
Dang.
Rubios,
That's a step up.
Rubios
Yeah.
is a step.
It's anniversary
Yeah.
dinner night. Anniversary night.
Anniversary
I mean,
with
like,
Rubios.
nothing against Taco Bell, but like you can't have it too much, you know.
No.
Your body can't
It was
physically
just like,
withstand
yeah.
it.
Oh, I can't
I
handle.
tried.
I can't handle freaking fast food these days. 27, and
Oh.
my
Yeah.
body's like, no.
No more.
Just had
Yeah.
Skitty on 27, and it was just like I remember when I hit 27, I started to have problems.
Yeah.
With what you
Let's be honest, I've always had problems. And I didn't start at 27. They
Oh
were
my
just
God.
recognized that.
But life did used to be simpler, right? Like at least a little bit.
I think about that. I think about that shit all the time.
Now we're like adulting, but it's cool.
I like doing the adult stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, and I love like
Yeah.
doing the job that we do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
We're
there are
lucky.
those times. I mean, we were just talking about this recently. I think where it's like I just want to go run through the woods again with no responsibilities and no shoes on my feet, and just
Mm-hmm.
like not have those cares. Because like you know, I don't think that you appreciate all like the free time that you
Yeah.
have when you have it. And especially like as you get less and less of it as you go on, you're just like, oh, I should have appreciated that because now it's like I have none, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But you should definitely find the time to do it.
Yeah.
Do
that's
you
the
model,
problem.
right?
I mean, I don't know.
I freaking that's
don't know how
that's
to
when I
answer
get
that
to do
question.
it. Like that's when I get to like run through the forest like barefoot or something. It's like I'm modeling, so it's just like a little
That's
moment
true.
in time
We're
where I can
in
just
Mount
be like, "Woo,
Charleston
I'm free."
sometimes while you're modeling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hey.
Well, it's like, and that's why I do love doing the
Yeah.
shoes and stuff like that.
Outdoor
And
shoots.
it makes it something that's not work, even though it's work.
Yeah,
But it's like, which
definitely.
is one thing that I do love about this. I just think about like all the other things. And then like, and then when you realize it's not even just you who has more responsibilities, it's everybody else that you want to spend time with. And then you're getting these little glimpses and pieces of people here and there. And you just like, especially with certain people, and you want to like share all that time, you know, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, but like
definitely.
everybody has their own shit going on too. And I feel like when you were a kid, it's like, you know, you just, if you do have friends, you're like, let's meet up today, like in an hour.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
it's like,
Meet me
what
outside.
about like 3 months from now?
Right.
But maybe at
Because we're
6
so busy.
because I want to be home by 10.
Yeah.
At least, at the latest.
Everyone's got their schedules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like their routines. And it's like crazy.
Yeah.
And then I feel like
definitely.
when you are hanging out with friends, especially because, I mean, I would assume, and maybe it's just assuming, but a lot of your friends are also in the industry.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, then if you're together getting to hang out, then you're also working as
Yeah,
well.
you're
Like, let's be
usually
honest, you know.
working,
And it's fun because you get to do it with, you know, with your
Your
friend. But it
friends,
does
yeah.
end up still becoming work, you know.
Yeah.
And it's still content that
Yeah.
you have to edit. It's still stuff that you end up having to promote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's like whenever we're talking about like doing a girls trip, and then she's like, and then we could do this, and I'm like,
And make
"Meh."
content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
but
totally
it's
get
true
it,
because
though.
then it becomes a tax write-off. And it's like, you're getting, you're getting some fun
It's
time in
beautiful.
with some.
and you
Yeah.
also don't want to like waste the time that you have, because I feel like there was so much time that I did just waste in the past that I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I could be doing something that's actually fun like this, and maybe it's work or whatever, and maybe it creates
Right.
more work.
Yeah.
But that's fun to do, So
Exactly.
at least we're surrounded by people who give us the option to kind of do it in a way that's fun and to like
Yeah.
pursue it that way.
And
But
do the fun
Definitely.
stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
yeah,
Heck yeah.
I have a hard time
This
not
is
turning
awesome.
like
I-
anything into work.
This like podcast is so cool.
Oh, thank
and
you.
fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Like you're doing it. I love it.
Oh.
I'm like happy to be a part of this.
Woo, we're happy
Yeah.
you're here too.
Thank you.
This is incredible. So tell us, do you have anything exciting upcoming that you want to talk about, or anything that you're like starting to plan for the future?
I have some things. I'm gonna start producing because I've just been like in front of the camera.
Nice.
Yeah, in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Right. Like all this time. And I want to be behind the camera now. Like
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
always
I have
fun.
to learn. I have a lot to learn with that though. So like lights and
Oh,
like
yeah.
how to even like work the video camera. Like
Yeah.
I'm good at like getting the angles and like moving
Getting the
around and
shots.
shit. I think I am.
Nice.
I remember that episode too with you. You said that she was just like getting your mouth and your nostrils and
Yeah, like just cutting off my head.
I was
but
really
I mean, you
good
did
at
get
that.
the important stuff. Like, I mean, not that you're.
The important stuff. No,
She
I
was like,
agree.
Laura,
Your
are you
eyes
sure
are
you don't
very
want to?
important too, though. Like we all know you have beautiful eyes, but like,
But who is this person?
Guess who?
yeah,
to do
now
it
it's
like
like a mystery.
And
Yeah.
it still happens
helps,
sometimes
yeah.
on like shoots where I'll get her head cut off. So I laugh at those moments now.
You always
Yeah.
point it
Now
out
it's-
too. You'll
yeah,
take
like,
like a photo and be like, "Oh, look, I cut off your head."
Sometimes I take pictures like that of myself. I'm like, I'm not feeling my eyes like today.
Today
I'm
it's
just,
mouth only, guys.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a lips and tits day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be
It
like, or I'll
is.
just cover up I'll take those nudes in front of the camera, just cover up my face, because I'm like, I know what it looks like
Yeah.
today. You don't need to know.
In the
do
mirror
that.
selfie.
Yeah.
I didn't do my makeup today. Hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I feel like I've gotten more comfortable posting stuff like that. That's more kind of natural. Like I don't over edit
Yeah.
a lot like I used to and stuff like that. But
And your fans love it too.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone wants to see like, I don't know, like a full, like, I think of the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Sally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we do it.
yeah.
But some of the people really want to see that.
Yeah, or like the leprechaun.
I love
like
it.
where I wore a beard for that.
The pox, the shamrock pox.
and considering that you have like a whole inflatable panda costume,
Yes.
you probably make some weird stuff too. Do you have like any kind of like weird type content that you like to make?
I've made a lot of different content with like a bunch of different creators, and I love it. Like, there's a lot. I don't even know, like belly worship.
Belly worship. Tell me about that. I didn't even.
It's
Like,
like,
is it inflation or is it just belly?
it's
Like-
just belly. There's like
Okay.
no inflation, but it's just like they like either it's like a tickling thing or it's just like they'll like pet your belly and like kiss your belly and stuff and
There's a ton of these
Yeah.
types of like little fetishes.
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I do. It's fun. I haven't done like a ton of it.
Yeah.
I kind of just do like a variety of things. Like there's like wedgies. That's pretty weird. But
Wedgies.
Yeah.
There is
But I
a
like it.
category for
I
everyone.
everything.
I like to do all of the things.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's all fun. Like, okay, I don't really like the tickling.
No,
But
you
I'm
don't.
just doing it, I guess, for a paycheck. Like, honestly.
I mean, hey.
She's like, I'm working.
And I'm not that ticklish, but then sometimes I am, and it's very frustrating. And
feel
then,
like
like,
tickling-
it's so traumatic that I literally think I forget the experience.
Yeah, just like
I'm
dissociate
I'm
through the
oh, I'm
tickling.
not ticklish. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I am ticklish.
You just like forget. You
Yeah,
you block it out, just like trauma. It's just-
I literally be blocking it out.
I feel like tickling, there has to be like the right intent with the right person for me. Otherwise, it's like not everybody can tickle me.
Yeah.
Because I can just stone face that shit. But it's
Same.
I'm picturing a stranger just walking up to you, tickling you.
And sometimes I have to like
The tickle
fake
bandit.
tickle. I have to like fake laugh sometimes. was just terrible.
Yeah, I fake orgasm all the time.
Okay.
They're like, hey, I want you to do this. I want you to do this custom in 2 minutes and come for me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I have to do that. I do that shit too. You have to.
Echo.
Hey, I tell them too. I'm like, listen,
as well, but
I can fake it for you if you want me to.
yeah.
But it's probably not going to happen in 2 minutes time with the
2
strip
minutes
tease.
is a lot. Okay, I mean that's like asking a
Striptease,
lot.
JOI,
Yeah.
and I want you to fully bring yourself to
But
masturbation
sometimes,
orgasm in
like-
2 minutes. I'm like, honey,
Here we go.
that's not even foreplay. That's like halfway through foreplay.
I feel like sometimes a squirt happens way too fast for me though, like within the time of like a cum. Like I don't know why, but sometimes I'm just like
You
so
big
ready.
squirter?
I am, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the industry?
I remember your freaking squirter episode. I swear I wouldn't do that to you though. Give you like an ocean to swim in.
Quick word from sponsor. Did you know that we're sponsored by Manscaped, the best at below the belt grooming?
What?
That's
No
right.
way.
When you use code TWND and go to manscaped.com, you can save 20% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase. And what I would highly recommend while we go into the spring cleaning of things, most importantly, those things, you know the things attached to the penises that you guys have been sending me pictures of. The Performance Package 4.0 from our friends at Manscaped. Because honestly,
That's beautiful.
when you pull down a guy's pants and it's musty, dusty, and crusty, it does not put you in a sucking mood. You know what I mean? And I definitely don't want to put that inside of my hoo-ha. That thing is sensitive. So
Yeah.
make sure that you have a fantastic presentation. You can do that by going to manscaped.com and using code TWND to save 20% and get free shipping on anything. But highly recommend the 4.0 package. So what you will have in here is the Weed Whacker nose, ear, hair trimmer. That's kind of funny to say. The nose and ear hair trimmer. You know the one. It's really good. I demonstrated this on a previous episode. You just shove it right up in there and you just give a little buzz, and it's really nice and it clears that all out.
So glad you didn't do it now.
I didn't want to do it now.
Smart move.
Yeah. So if you have nose rings, maybe you want to take those out. I don't know. You also find the Performance Boxer briefs, which are very nice and soft. This is actually a box we'll be giving away. So if you want to call 702-900-6446 and tell us all about your little ball situation going on below, you might win one of these if you can entertain us enough and if we think that you truly deserve it. So moving on, we also have the Lawnmower 4.0, which is amazing. Super easy. Has an LED spotlight. It has advanced skin-safe technology to make sure that you don't nick all your little nuts down there because nobody wants nick nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Nick your knickers.
You also have right here the Crop Reviver Ball Toner, which is very nice, and we tested that, and it smells amazingly fresh. I like to use this on my man. We also have the Crop Preserver that I can't get out. It's a ball deodorant. It's a cream. We also discovered that. I thought this was a powder. I was sorely mistaken. I don't have balls, so I've not used this on myself, and my man didn't tell me that it was cream. So it is cream. It's very nice. It smells good, and it's light and fresh. Very masculine.
It must dry to a powdery finish, though.
Yeah, it does.
It does like
it
dry
did on the
nice,
kiwis when we tested it on the
That's
kiwis.
dope.
Inside this, you will also find the Shed travel bag, which is very nice. It's leather and it's very, very beautiful. I like it. You also have some accessories down here, and everything you need to know about your performance package will be right here underneath all of your fun little goodies.
That's an awesome gift.
This is an amazing gift for yourself or for the man in your life. And apparently also the Lawnmower 4.0 is safe enough to use on lady bits as well. So if you're ever in a pinch, nice to have that to offer as a backup. So go to manscaped.com, use code TWND to save 20% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase. Help support the show. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring.
Yes,
and
thank
you
you
all for trying and supporting Manscaped as well, because we really love Manscaped.
We
so
sure do.
once again, code TWND to save 20% and free shipping at manscaped.com. Oh my God.
That's one of my favorites.
It felt like one of
That
those.
was so funny.
It felt like one of those like early 2000s Gushers commercials.
Yeah.
Ride the wave, bro.
Dude, sometimes.
I'm like out there in the bed, like, cowabunga,
Hang
motherfucker.
Oh my gosh. I did this shoot like with this girl one time where we were both sitting there and the photographer wanted us to like squirt and just like just like let it all out, whatever.
Get on in there.
Yeah, like
Make it wet.
he wanted a lot of wetness. And me and this girl just like sitting next to each other, and we both have like big puddles under. We both like squirt so much. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like unheard of.
Here we go.
Oh God.
Just slipping and sliding.
So not everyone can squirt, right? So as your experience, like as a squirter, what does it feel like when it's like about to happen? Because so I used to, back in my old first cam days and stuff, when I hadn't really used toys and anything like that before, I used to squirt, and then I would have fans and my partner tell me how gross it was, and how it was bad, and I didn't know anything at the time.
Yeah.
And then eventually I got to the point I could train myself just not to do it, and now I can't do it anymore. But it's also
Easy.
yeah, like trained it right out of me.
Well,
We gotta
do you
find
use a
someone
Just like my
vibrator?
self-respect.
Do you use a vibrator to do it? Because
Yeah.
that's like what I use basically every time I squirt. Otherwise, I mean, I guess I do it sometimes during sex.
I don't even
but
like
it's
I
much
don't even
harder.
like need to do it. It's just one of those things I can remember, like the feeling and stuff like that, and how I would have to like stop myself before. So I got really good at edging. But.
It feels weird. I like it, but like it's like you have to like it's almost like you want to take it away, but you're like, no, I gotta keep going because I'm gonna get that squirt.
Don't give
It's
up
like
now.
a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
seriously. I remember
Yeah.
like back in the day of having like those shows when I would do that, and then it's like there were some people who liked it, some people who didn't, but it was kind of like it would be this point of like this huge like build up, and it was a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like I used to pee like right before cum shows. I pee before, I pee after.
Yeah.
Still squirt, right?
Still would squirt,
Yeah.
and that's why I was always like, where is it
I
coming
know
from?
that's what I thought too. I was like, this can't be piss. This has got to
be
be
like-
something else.
Like they would be like, oh my God, can you hit the camera? I'm like, I don't know, let me try.
Bullseye.
I remember once it
so
got like on my keyboard, and I was like, oh no.
I've hit the
I
camera
wasn't making
before.
good money at that point. I could have just buy a new freaking computer.
You're like, I need this. You put it in rice.
I just put a towel. I would start putting a towel over things, like over the
Smart.
computer. So it's like, well, if it hits.
That makes sense. I definitely put a towel like under me so I'm not like staining everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just seems gross because I cam at my friend's house. Yeah, and so I don't want to be like pissing all over her stuff all the time. So I'm gonna put a towel under me.
Respect.
She's like, yeah, that's a good respect. She's like,
Yeah.
bring out the rubber sheets. They just come.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy.
and I'm sorry. I think I might have asked, but I can't remember if you said how long have you been doing like shooting and stuff like that?
Like seven.
7
I'm trying to
years.
think. Yeah, I think 7 years.
Since you do webcam, did you start as
7 or
webcam
8.
and then get into?
I
mainstream?
I started modeling first. Just
Okay.
modeling.
Just modeling.
And then and I did like nude modeling basically right off the bat. And then I did acting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff like stage or like?
It was like movies.
Oh, movies,
Yeah,
cool.
there's like this one called
Sweet.
Omerta.
What is it?
And
about?
I don't even remember anymore. I think Omerta means death, and it was
sick.
like
It's like a horror
like a mobster sort of like they seem like I might be describing like Goodfellas.
Okay.
It was like Goodfellas
Nice.
vibes. Yeah, and I was
Wow.
just like a door girl or something. I brought people wine, I think, but then I was also a girlfriend. I don't know.
You did
Yeah.
multiple roles?
I did, but I think that I was the same person. I don't even know anymore. It's
She
been so long
evolved.
since
She
I've
evolved.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I just evolved.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
went
I
from
wa-
door girl to girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, got
I
it.
think I went from girlfriend to door girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Interesting.
And I just like brought people wine.
Nice.
Yeah, but then there was one called Some Nudity Required. That one was really cool.
Did you get to be nude?
I did get to be nude a bit.
Because it was required.
It was required, but I was like, when I was nude, I was covering myself up with stuffed animals because I had just slept with my friend's like director boyfriend, and like I was like, I wanted to sleep with you too, or whatever. And I was like, he's a douchebag.
Oh my God.
I was like, I was only doing, but yeah, I was covering myself up with like stuffed animals,
Nice.
like bunny stuffed animals, and she got nude a lot more than I did. But yeah, the movie was about like what actors and stuff have to go through in Hollywood, you know, with skeevy directors and shit, and then like blonde bimbos, which is me.
Hey.
It was so funny, but everybody liked me, like my part in the movie. Like I'd be sad if they didn't, you know.
It
Like,
made the film.
I don't know how they liked it though, but it was cute. Yeah.
You're just being modest.
My name was Astrid in it.
Nice.
I mean, I liked it, but I don't know.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was cool.
So
It
check
was fun.
out
It
her
was just playing a
movies,
character.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, some nudity required. That's the best one.
So did you
honestly.
find that kind of like then helped your transition into doing like the
Right.
porn acting as well?
Yeah, definitely. Then that's when the porn came. Like, basically.
Knock, knock.
Knock, some nudity required.
Hey.
Yeah, I know it sounds like a porn movie, but it wasn't even. It was
was
in
the toe
theaters
into
and
porn.
everything.
Yeah.
but
Dang. Nice.
Yeah.
I want to watch this now.
I honestly did more risque stuff before this movie, I think, because I've been making customs with my girlfriends a lot.
Okay.
And so I only recently just started doing stuff with guys too, like in the past year. So
Okay.
it's just been it's been a year or two that I've been in porn.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How are you liking it so far?
I love it. It's so fun. Yeah.
Who's some of like your favorite people that you've got to work with since you are pretty new? Like if I were to ask somebody who's been like shooting like the mainstream with a bunch of people for like 10 years, they'd be like, I don't
Yeah.
Right.
I've worked with everyone.
Like 100.
Alex Cole was definitely one of them. She was like
Yeah.
super
Alex is a sweetheart.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she's like a
Shiny.
good porn mommy too, like in
Yeah.
a way where she is like just very understanding of
smart,
people.
yeah.
She's very smart. She knows a lot about the industry, and I think that she's always trying to help people, which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, she's a sweetheart.
She is.
We love
You know,
you.
some people's, this is bad, but I shouldn't say this. But some people's names I don't remember.
That just shows they didn't bring that much of an impact.
No, I liked them though.
Oh,
I
okay.
liked them all. Like I love them. They're great. It was just good experience, you know. And then like I might not see them
You'll
ever
cross
again,
paths.
which I'm totally fine
Yeah.
with. Like I don't need
or you'll
to.
cross paths with them in the future. Who knows?
Yeah.
Star-crossed porn actresses.
I just did one with this guy's, I don't know if you guys know him, but Zane Walker. Like I just did a cam show with him.
Not sure, no. I don't know as
I
many
think
male
he's new
performers,
into
but-
it, but he was good. Like that was,
Cool.
and now we're like gonna do a regular thing, and it's just like
Oh, like a regular cam
it's just
show
like
type thing?
professional, like business. Yeah, cam
yeah.
show. You know. Yeah.
Cool.
Making money
Hell yeah.
moves.
Yeah. Exactly. I've never done that before, except for with girls. So.
What do you
Yeah.
prefer? Do you prefer camming or like filming content?
I don't know. I think I like camming. But filming content is cool. It's just a lot of pressure. I think
Yeah.
once I start doing it more, I'll like it more.
Yeah. Well, camming is also fun because you get that like that live feedback, like as you're doing
Yeah.
stuff and as you're communicating with people. So that always
Right.
adds, and it kind of feels like, oh, like I have an audience instead of
Yeah.
like I'm making something for an audience.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
Like-
sometimes I feel like sometimes I do have to cam like longer than I really want to, but I need to cam to make that money, you know?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's definitely. I remember.
Gotta hit the goals.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
so like customs, it's kind of better. It's easier in a way because you can just do them and then you're done, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do. Laura and I shoot so much. I just have this blur. We actually still have
Yeah.
some customs that we have to get through.
I have customs
Well,
I know.
too.
yeah. I don't think we finished everything the last time, right?
No, I've been working on some more on my own, but it does become a lot because like I do a lot of customs now. And I didn't used to do customs that often, and now I think
Yeah.
most of what we do is customs.
I need to do more, and I need to I want to
Let's
get a
get
clips
on
for
it.
sale site. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
No, customs are fun though because I also like making them because it feels like, well, I get to have these conversations with people, I get to know what they really like, what they're really into, and then
Yeah.
I get to like bring that out in a video. And then that feels even more personal than like just addressing something they like on a live show or something like that. And it's like, of course, I still do that when I live.
Yeah.
But it feels cool to make something that's specifically for someone that you know that they're going to really enjoy. And then, I mean, if they're not, I'll redo it. Because I just want you to like me. Jerking off.
Yeah, definitely. That is nice.
Speaking of
Yeah.
like interesting fetishes, I did makeup for a fetish company out here in Vegas like a long time ago when I first started like freelancing, and one of them was burping. Did I talk about this? The burp porn?
I burp a
burping
lot.
porns or burping fetish, not porn, because they weren't.
I remember
fucking,
the
but-
blueberry one.
Yeah,
but
so
I don't
there's
remember.
burping
I can't do
porn,
blueberries anymore.
burping fetish, which like they'd give the girl like a 2-liter of like cream soda, have her like drink it quickly, and then she would burp for like maybe 30 minutes.
That's insane.
Yeah, so that
Wow.
was one of them. And then there was another one too where it was like cupcake eating. So like she would just eat a ton of cupcakes and like
Just like a cupcake mukbang.
Yeah, and like
Nice.
people wanted to see just her devouring millions of cupcakes. So that was like another
That's
fetish.
a good gig. I like that.
I like
actually.
cupcakes.
And I should do the burping one
The
because
burping. I was just burping
Yeah,
right
I-
now from this, so it made me think
You're
of it, and I was like,
And cream soda.
I usually burp a lot, but I'm not.
something
like,
about
I
cream
haven't
soda
right now.
gets you extra burpy, I think.
Probably,
That's just
yeah.
word on the street,
Yeah.
ladies.
Word on the fetish street is.
Cream soda.
Cream soda.
You want your bitch to burp. Just get her some cream.
We're not endorsed by Dr. Pepper.
No. But
Hey.
did you know that one stick of liquid IV dissolved in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more effectively than water alone with the help of CTT technology, transporting 5 essential vitamins right into your
B3,
bloodstream?
B3,
B3,
B5,
B5,
B6,
B6,
B12,
B12,
and
and
vitamin
vitamin
C.
C. There's
Hey.
also potassium, got some extra sodium in there to help you absorbs the water because you do need some salts.
You do need some
salts to
yeah.
absorb more waters, and it's been super hot here in Vegas, so we're drinking it all the time.
Nonstop.
And they also have sugar-free flavors now as well.
Ooh.
White peach is my
That's
absolute
right.
favorite.
You were
It's very
drinking
good.
some-
Yeah,
that
I
earlier,
had
huh?
it, but I lost it, and I haven't
Oh.
wanted to go.
I can
like,
go find
interrupt
it
the
if you'd
show.
like.
That would be amazing.
I
I would
got
love you
you.
forever. Thank you. Yay.
We can actually take a
Because
brief little
this
break
tea
because I
is
think
a
I
little
could pee
too much
again
for me
real
right
quick.
now. I'm like,
Y'all know how much I love making content, and one of the most important things for quality videos is lighting. But who wants the same old boring ring light? You can upgrade from basic to adorable at kawaiilighting.com with code TWND for 10% off. This podcast is lit by Kawaii Lighting's star-shaped ring light. There are also heart and kitty cat options to make you feel as cute as these lights look. Kawaii Lighting has many RGB options, which you'll have seen used in many of my videos and photos. Don't be basic. Stand out with Kawaii Lighting by using code TWND to save 10% and help support this wholesome pod. Let them know we sent you.
fancy water.
Anytime a guy ever says, like, shits on a girl for having her period,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to slap him in the face.
Oh my god, I know.
My ex used to just diminish it, so I used to just have to power through and just pretend everything's fine.
Yeah.
And now my current partner is just like, it's okay, everything will be okay. What do you need?
Nice.
And just
Or like rub your like stomach or put something hot on there for you.
yes, makes me the hot water bottle.
Yeah.
Ugh,
That helps
such
a lot.
sweet man.
Mhm.
Like I don't think like you
That
just
is super
can't
sweet.
understand. Like it's like getting hit with a brick in your head and your loins
Yeah.
At
while
once.
getting stabbed. Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Having blood flush through your entire body.
Which is crazy because we lose so much blood.
It feels
it
like
is so
you
crazy.
know?
And like other stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, I just feel like there's these softballs like right here, and there's a little gnome in there on each one, just going,
Yeah.
just punching the fuck out of them, and I'm like,
God.
why
Yeah.
is this happening?
I can relate.
And the worst part too is like you get like the week prior where it's all grumps that you can't really control, but you know why it is, but you
Emotions.
don't want to admit
Emotions,
why it is.
yeah, crying at everything, getting mad.
I couldn't even do my makeup this morning because I sat in front of my mirror
Yeah.
waiting to do it, just crying.
Oh no.
Oh no. You should have just called me.
What was it gonna do? I was like, I'll just wait for them to stop.
I will bring the curling iron and I will stop that cry.
She threatens to burn me with a curling
Oh
iron.
my
I'm sure you've
God.
heard.
I was wondering what this meant. Yeah.
She's all curling iron? Do your
I thought
hair?
you were gonna curl her hair.
Yeah. Well,
You seem so nice.
you know what's
She's not.
lame? I'm not.
I'll burn myself. Like, I've done it a few times.
Ouch.
This whole arm is like they're fading, but it's just covered in burns. No, I'll do it
From
on
a curling
accident.
iron?
Yeah, it's not on purpose. Oh my God.
She's just like, yeah, I don't cut, I burn. All right.
But yeah,
I
it's
know
from
what's
the
up.
curling iron. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it just like slips out of my hand or something. And
Oh, that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get
it
your
has it
forehead
out.
or something.
Like my
That's the worst.
subconscious. Yeah. Or my neck. I've
Neck.
gotten my neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like behind my fucking.
The
I've done
sweet
like the
spot.
top of my ear.
No.
Yeah. Same.
No.
Yeah.
It peeled. It was real gross.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've done the same thing.
No.
It's so gross. Ugh.
All the things that we do as women, just like we're just beating ourselves up. We're like, do we look pretty? I stabbed myself in the eye with this mascara for
Oh
you.
my God. I know. So much shit.
I was pissed because this eyeliner I bought, it says it's waterproof and like non-transferable, but why is it that my eye has the goo sometimes that I like go like this and then it's all smudged?
Oh God.
Yeah,
And
the
I'm
whole
like,
mascara comes
waterproof my
Yeah.
ass.
Also, where does the goo come from? Where does the goo that lives in the corner of our eyes come from?
I don't
and
know.
how
I'm
is it
checking
so much?
mine.
I don't know, but there's
No.
goo sometimes.
Oh,
and
I have it. I got it right now.
Girl, I had it this morning. I went up
If
and I
you
looked in the
guys
mirror and I
have
was
eye-
like,
It's normal in the morning.
but then sometimes in the,
morning, yeah.
afternoon, you're like, where did this come
Like
from?
you get it again.
Yeah.
What
Or
is
I'll-
this
I love
shit?
going
I
in there
swear.
Like
and
getting
pulling out a Julia hair
Yes.
where it's like comes from behind your eyeball and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
like you almost come.
I
But it
feel
also feels really foreign and weird.
it's such a relief though, isn't
Yeah,
it? When you
it
get it
is.
out,
Yeah. It
finally,
really
you're like,
is.
yes, I succeed. And then
Yeah.
another one goes in right after.
I'm really glad I'm not having eye issues right now because
Yes.
like I often do. Like for some reason.
I
Like
get stressed when I pull out my
especially, like,
eyelashes.
The
You ever do
left
that?
one, yeah. No, I have because like I get impatient with the eyelashes, and so I just wind up ripping my.
That's what I've done.
The eyelash
Yeah, if
off.
it doesn't match the others or
Yeah.
it's
No.
doing a weird thing.
I'm
So
like-
sometimes I'll do that, but
Yeah.
I have
sometimes
lashes
I'm
on.
just like, my eyelashes feel weird, and I'm just like, oh. I'm not
I'm
kidding.
laughing at you.
I wish I was
laughing
kidding.
with you.
Yeah, same. That's exactly.
I wish I was
that's
joking
crazy.
because
I know what you
sometimes,
mean though.
like,
Yeah.
I'll feel like they itch, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, why are they so itchy? And I'll look in the mirror and there's nothing wrong with them. So I'll just sit there and I'll start rubbing them through my fingers like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
clearly one must be loose. And I bring my fingers away and there's like 10 on each of my two
Yeah.
fingers. And I'm like, no, that gotta be, oh, it's still itchy. And I go back in. And I'm just
Pull
like
out
rolling eyelashes.
I
out.
actually had a client that I can't even remember who it was now though. That sucks. But she actually cut her eyelashes off
I've cut
because
mine.
she
Not
said
all
they
of
bugged
them.
her. And so when I went to put the strip, it was very weird to know where like I was like, okay, this is I don't know. This is odd. This is a first. And that's a different type of extreme, I think.
sucks.
I
Yeah.
can tell how stressed out I am by when I do my mascara and you don't put any lashes on me and I just put mascara on by like the chunks that are missing between my long ass eyelashes. Because it'll just be like one side is super full and like one is missing like this little gap.
I
That's like this
definitely,
one, yeah,
like,
me. This one's like lighter, and this one's like really full. And I'm like, ah.
Oh, I'm really stressed.
then
I literally
these ones
have brought
grow
scissors
weird. I'm
to
like-
mine before, like because I ripped them, and so like I kind of thought I needed to even them out, so I literally just like cut them, and then they looked fucking weird.
No!
They weren't like terrible, but like you could tell they were just like straight as fuck. And then they already grow out. They grow downwards already.
Yeah,
Like, there's I used to
you
have
mean,
straight
like, down?
pubes too.
like down.
Straight, yeah, they go like they're straight down. I got like I need an eyelash perm or something.
yeah, you need
so
a-
Do you
I,
have an eyelash
I
curler?
curled them with the eyelash
Yeah.
curler.
Yeah.
But it is weird, and
Yeah.
like my
Some of mine
pubes
go
used to be
straight.
straight too.
Some go straight.
They're not straight anymore, but they
Wow.
started out straight, and I just find it interesting.
I don't like the ones that go straight. We gotta curl them.
I'm so glad they're curled now.
You're
They
down
were,
there and
like-
you're with your
No,
pubes
they were,
with an
like,
eyelash
straight,
curler,
but
giving
they,
it a little
like-
wave.
They looked like the Jimmy Neutron hair, like at the. It was so weird.
Is that its name?
Jimmy
Genius?
Neutron?
Do you name your vagina? Does your vagina have a name?
She doesn't have a name, but
Okay,
maybe
mine
it
doesn't
could be
either.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, it could be. That's a great one.
Okay. So we were at a comedy show the other night.
Shout out Kitty.
Shout out Kitty Pine.
Killed
Absolutely
it.
killed it.
Hell yeah.
She's coming back as well for an episode very shortly. So
We love you.
but when there was the question about like what do you call your vagina, and I was like,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now.
do people
Me too
actually
now.
Yeah.
So I want you to call in if you have a name for your genitalia. Like as a guy, I feel like guys are I don't even hear about that as much.
No, not anymore. I feel like
On
that
my-
was like when we were in high school or
So-
whatever, college.
Do you have a name for your vagina? Please call in 702-900-6446.
Call us.
Do you have a name for her? Because we want to hear about it. Because I have never even thought of naming my genitals before. And I used to have
Yeah.
people on cam ask me, like, what are the names of your boobs? And I was like,
I've had
Do you
people
name
ask me
your
that
boobs?
too. Oh
Let
my
us
god!
know.
I
There
had
was a tip.
some kids asked me that in high school one time, and I can't
Some
remember.
kids, like a group of kids, came
no,
up
they
to
were
you,
no,
or
they were
just
my
like,
friends.
Okay.
they were my friends, but they're
your
like
boobs
some
have names?
boys, yeah.
Yeah.
And they wound up naming our boobs, but I can't remember for the life of me what my boobs' names were.
no,
But I remember that they named my friend's boob Big Bertha. That's the only one I remember.
that sounds terrible.
Must have been a big boob.
One of them was Big Bertha. It wasn't even big. Like me and her both were like flat chested. Like I have a titty job now, you know.
In their imagination, it was big.
Maybe. Like yeah, Big Bertha.
Oh my
That's the
God.
only, I think it was the bigger one. I think
Yeah.
she said that's the bigger one. And I was like, oh, it's Big Bertha.
That's true because one's always bigger than the other.
Yeah.
I
right?
wish I need to like contact her so I can figure out what my boobs' names were.
Do you still talk to
Like,
her?
Have her call in,
I do,
definitely.
yeah.
Like, we'll be like, just call in, let us know.
Let us know.
Definitely.
Big Bertha, we're looking
Yeah.
for you.
We're looking for Big Bertha.
Looking at you.
That's the name of this episode, Looking for Big Bertha.
Yes.
Clip it, David.
I love it.
Where in the
It's
world
perfect.
is Big Bertha? Is it in Carmen City?
It sounds like the name of some like romance novel.
Yeah. Big Bertha.
I know.
Searching for Big Bertha.
I love it.
But I've always like my aunt used to do that. Like she had maybe that's what it is. If you have naturally big boobs, maybe you want to name them, because my aunt would always call them the girls, which I thought was weird when I was a kid even. But maybe it was because for the most part in my family, like the boobs wasn't like talked about. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, oh, what do we call them? It was just like my aunt was like obscene for the girls, you know, like whatever.
The girls.
But I don't know. I've never even considered to name my genitals, and you would think with the career that I've that I found myself in,
Yeah,
that I would
I
name it.
haven't really either.
Well, you girls have
Yeah.
some homework to do. I expect you both to have names by tomorrow morning.
There was a tip on
Okay.
cam once.
I
I'll be
expect to
searching-
see that
I'll
in
be thinking
text.
about it. What should I name her?
I remember,
No stress.
She's been
No,
through
no
a
pressure.
lot. She needs a good name.
but years ago there was a high tip prize, and because they wanted me to name them, and I didn't want to,
Yeah.
so I let someone name them, whoever won the high tip prize, and it was Joan Jett and the Black Heart, and I think the Black Heart was the one that has a mole on it.
Oh,
I
that's
love
cute.
that.
But ironically, both of them have moles on them now. My, how the turns have tabled.
That's awesome. I love that.
Gotta rename them now. The more moles I get, they get new names every time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mole, mole.
They used to call me Miss Molly because
Miss
I
Molly.
had so many moles. Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Good times. Cut some of
I
them
just
off my
love it.
face.
I just love it. Yep, I've never ever had like any desire to name anything either, so I can't
Yeah.
relate. But it's a great idea.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Maybe
I'm
we'll-
gonna start
maybe we'll
thinking
start-
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna plant that seed today and see how it grows.
Maybe we
Right.
should have our partners name them.
Sure, let's
Since-
do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
we all have
Good
homework
idea.
to do.
Yeah. There's a lot
Yeah.
to do. So, do
I'm
you,
just like looking at my birthmark on my titty now, and I'm just like obsessed with it.
Oh,
like,
you
I
should-
don't know.
Does that
I
have
like
a name?
this birthmark. No, she doesn't.
She should have a name.
But she's cute. And
It's like a
I've-
perfect triangle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a triangle.
and she has
yeah.
a beauty mark
And a
on
little-
top.
Yeah.
A little ding.
Yeah.
A cherry on top.
Yeah.
It's a cherry on top.
Aw, that's so sweet. Kind of looks like a mountain, like a
It does.
volcano.
Ain't
Yeah.
no mountain high enough.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And we were introduced and met at AVN. Was that your first AVN, or had
I
you been to
think-
them before?
I think that was my second one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which was the one you went to before, like right before the pandy?
I think, yeah.
Right before the panda.
Right before the panda.
Yes. Dude, that was so awesome when you picked me up, too. I was like, yes.
I don't even know what comes over me when I'm in those situations. It was like, well, I'll lift everyone. And then
Well, I
that
saw
night,
you
I'm just
lift
like,
someone else.
so tired.
You got a good
She's
workout,
like,
though.
that
I
was a
did.
lot of lifting.
You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you very much for your service. No, that was a fun time. I had fun, especially with that little Asian man. He was so cute.
Oh my
He was
God!
so
yes,
small.
that's the first guy that I saw you pick up, and that was so cool. Yeah,
So
he
little
was
and
so
small.
tiny. I know.
I remember you had to chase him for 3 days to finally get him to say yes.
You make it
Well, there
sound
was-
like
was
I
there someone
chased
else,
down
though?
this tiny
Like, was I
man.
the
You
only
did at
one?
one point.
Was I the only one that you like the only one after him that you lifted, or did you lift other people?
No, I lifted other people.
You
She
did,
was
right?
lifting left and right.
I was just,
Yeah.
I saw someone, I lifted. I was like, you, let's lift.
Yay.
I dissociated. I lost track of how many people I lifted. It was insane.
It was at least 50.
There was
I think
so
you
many.
even did squats with me. I was impressed. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
And
She's so
I
strong.
Yeah.
swung you into someone on accident. I remember, and I was like, sorry about that.
That's okay. I can handle it.
They
And
loved
you could
it.
handle it.
You were fine. It was your
hopefully.
feet.
Yeah.
It was their head. So it was kind of
Oh.
like, whoops.
Whoops.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
They
poor
were fine.
him.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, he's welcome. Thank you.
People would pay good money for
Yeah.
this, sir.
What? Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. He should give
You
us
just
a
got
tip.
a freebie, sir.
Yeah. Give me your money.
Would you like fries with that?
AVN was such a blur. And I remember how much of a blur it felt like at the end of it. And then I realized that AVN wasn't actually last week. And it was 7 months ago.
7 months ago.
6 months ago, whatever.
Whoa, that's a
Jeez.
long time.
Yep.
The time
Uh-oh, I
just
blinked again.
flies by.
Is it December now?
That's true. It will be
It's
Christmas
crazy.
by friggin', it's just going to come like that.
Yeah.
It's just going to come like that.
Gonna
Just like
go
I hope
like
you
that.
all plan to come next
Yeah.
week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we see
Come
you
for
Monday.
us.
So.
We always see you on Monday.
Do you want to tell everybody where they can find you and all of your content and your travels?
Yeah, I have Sage Pilar on Instagram. Well, no, Sage Pilar is not on Instagram really. Like it is, but there's not a lot of stuff on there. So it's Violet's Pixie for Instagram, and then
Twitters?
Twitter is Sage Pilar _XOXO, and what else is there?
Do you do OF?
I do, yeah. That's also Sage Pilar
Nice.
for OF. Yeah,
Go
Sage
find
Pilar.
her.
And you have like
find
a
me,
little
Sage
link
Pilar.
trees on your social media.
Yeah.
So don't get catfish. Follow the link trees
Ding,
from her
ding,
social
ding,
media.
ding, ding, ding.
Thank you
so
for
much.
joining us. Thank
Yes,
you
thank
for
you.
Henry.
This was so fun.
Thank you for coming
You're
in
welcome.
as a panda.
He was a
That's
good friend.
the first. We love it. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Yes, thank you.
You,
You
and
guys
we
are
will
awesome.
see you Monday.
Come for us.